Have you ever gotten a headache from smelling a scented product like Axe in the hallways? Well, you're not the only one. At least 15% of the population in Canada has had some kind of reaction to fragrances, such as dizziness. The reasons why these fragrances are causing these kinds of problems is because of their synthetic scents. But before we talk about synthetic scents, let's discuss when scents were created. In the ancient Egyptian and Roman times, when scents were just being introduced, they used a combination of plant and animal products with rich oils. These perfumes didn't cause problems until it was later refined to be improved. During the Renaissance, perfume became a huge success until people started dying from the chemicals in these scents. Now, fast forward to the 19th century, and the advances in the industry have become exceptional, and synthetic scents were now being developed and sold at a fast rate. But what exactly is a synthetic scent? Synthetic scents are chemically modified natural materials. A researcher named Anne Steinman took an interest in how these chemically modified materials affect our everyday health. She found out that over a third of the population in America and Australia have reported some type of health problem when exposed to fragranced products. This is because humans have never been as exposed to these chemicals as we are today. But how do these chemicals negatively affect our health? The answer lies within the ozone, a harmful air pollutant, and the chemical and the fragrance mixing together. When this happens, it can create formaldehyde, which is a toxic, colorless gas. This gas can be carcinogenic, which means it is capable of causing cancer. Alistair Lewis, who studies atmospheric chemistry, says that the amount of formaldehyde created by these scents is quite tiny, so it's very unlikely you will get cancer from this. But these chemicals can create many other problems, such as breathing problems, headaches, nausea, dizziness, skin irritation, asthma, and more. In Steinman's research, 10% of people with asthma said that fragrances were a trigger, but there is no experimental evidence to support people get asthma from scented products. Psychologist Pamela Dalton did an experiment that proved psychology could affect the person's response to scents. She got 17 people and told half that when exposed to a certain scent, it would make their condition worse, and the other half it was therapeutic. Both groups smelt the same product, and the half that were told it would harm them reported more symptoms. The stress from thinking it would damage their body made their asthma worse, by their lungs remaining inflamed for 24 hours. Some people have different reactions, which is based on chemothesis. This is a chemical sensibility that everyone has. High concentrations of fragrance chemicals in the air can trigger this in the eyes, throat, and airways. Therefore, some people get headaches from smelling a certain kind of perfume, while others get nauseous.